Hi bros, today we've got newest Fatbike, Laotie FX150. This is not e-bike, this is monster truck. Check the size of the wheels, 26 inch by 4. This e-bike is one of the biggest I tested so far. Also on the back we've got 1500 watt motor. So yeah, it sounds like good fun.
Show me what you got, no you can't resist. You know I'm ready for this, I just do what I do. I ain't got nothing to prove, so just roll with this. Yeah baby, roll with it.
Tires brand Chao Yang, size 26 by 4. We've got nice tread, and actually those tires are so huge. The rims are like new level of madness. This is my big hand, I'm quite a big guy, but check the size of those rims. To stop this beast we've got two hydraulic brakes, brand Zoom. For me, those zooms are one of the best for e-scooters, great braking force. Built-in discs are 160mm, 27 speed. Shimano Altus set, we've got Altus on the back and those hand shifters, how to call them. Actually, usually we can find Shimano CIS, which is one of the cheapest and not the best ever. Altus is like level up, so nice to see it over here. On the back we've got 9 gears, on the front 3 gears, so overall we've got 27 speed. Frame, I tried to find some cons like, you know, weak spots, butt welds, loose, or some squeaking noise because we've got suspension on the back, but so far everything seems to be working perfect. Frame is rigid, we can fold this frame at half, which is pretty decent because this e-bike looks like monster truck, literally is huge. By folding it at half we can easily storage this fat bike, or even we can put it into our car trunk. The only con which I found so far is that if you are under 180 cm tall, then this frame could be a little bit too long for you. I am 187 cm and this frame is like a little bit too long, so my hands are just far from my body. I will have to change this black stem, or how to call this thing which is holding the steering bar, and I will buy something like cube, and thanks to it the steering bar will be closer to my body, so for me it will be a little bit more comfy to use. The motor is quite big, 48 volts, 1500 watt, looks like Bafang, so I'm expecting at least decent quality, but we will test it. Built-in battery and controller is, you know what, let's open Laotie and check it. Slide small lever to open bigger one. Now let's do like this. Of course battery will not slide out, we have to use included keys. It is going somewhere over here, here is this knob. We have to rotate it until it will disappear like this. Remove the key and now we can slide out the battery. 48 volts, almost 13 amps hour, not bad, not bad, of course in silver case. But on the other side, behind this plastic shell, we've got controller. To open this shell we have to remove those 4 screws. And inside we've got lots of wires, of course, even more wires, and the controller, which is voltage from 36 to 48, here you can see model number, current limit 18 amps, plus minus 1 amp. This fat bike don't have rear or brake light, but I found this connector which is connected nowhere, and this is like plus and minus. Maybe this one is for the rear light. Let's find it out. Yep, it's 47 volts, so this is just battery output, and actually it doesn't matter if the e-bike is turned on or off. We've got constant voltage output, so we can use it for some alarm or for some other stuff. I found this connector with 3 wires, orange, black and red. If you will unpin this one, then you can easily connect to this connector some kind of remote alarm which you know from Boeda or Laotie TI30, links in the description. Also, you can connect key system with voltage meter, so nice that we've got this connector over here, because the other side of this connector is just crossing, is just shorting those orange and red wires. And this is actually it. On the steering bar we've got standard stuff, so we've got brake levers on both sides and shifters. At the middle we've got a big LCD screen. On the left side we've got the joystick to controller and the screen. By holding middle button we will turn on the e-bike. At the top we can see how much power left, what is actual speed, PAS, so how fast this e-bike will go and how powerful will be the support. At the bottom we've got extra info like odo, timer and some other stuff like how many kilometers we already did. Let's set to fifth one and let's check what is max speed of this Fatbike, and full throttle. It's like speeding up, 26, any faster, 27.5, which is, let's be honest, kind of slow because this Fatbike is kind of expensive, so we are expecting bigger, actually better max speed. If you would like to unlock max speed, you have to hold top and bottom button until the secret menu appears. And now we are at P01. We have to go to P08. Click on the middle button. And now we are at P08. Max speed so far is set to 26 kilometers, which is way too slow. So let's hold top button and set something like maybe 60. Let's be a little bit crazy. Of course, this Fatbike will not go that fast, but let's check it anyway. So I set it to 60 at P08 and max throttle 30, 42.7. Not bad, not bad. Of course, it can go faster if I will fully charge the battery. So far, battery is only at half. So if you would like to achieve better max speed, you have always fully charged the battery. I also like that we don't have any extra button to turn on front light. Just hold the stop button on the joystick and icon will appear that light is turned on. Yes, we don't have any rear or brake light. This is really disappointing for e-bike at that price range. Seat quality is quite nice. It's kind of soft. On the side we've got some extra material, but I call that kind of seats nutcrackers because they are not very big and my ass usually is on fire after 5 minutes on that kind of seat. I prefer that kind of big sofa. Check this one out. But those doesn't look as good like those small ones. Size comparison at the back, we've got Laotie FX150 on 26-inch fat tires. That's why I call it monster truck, because as you can see it's way bigger compared to my other e-bikes. Also it's a little bit heavier, but no surprise over here. At the middle we've got Angry on 20-inch fat tires. Angry is like 20% smaller compared to Laotie. Well, no surprise, we've got smaller wheels, but still is kind of huge. On the front we've got Fido D4S on 20-inch wheels, but this time we've got slim tires. So Angry and Fido got the same 20-inch wheel size, but as you can see, fat tire really make a difference. Fido looks way smaller compared to Angry. And the thing is that D4S, Fido is still my favorite city cruiser because it's like super light. It's like 2 times lighter than Angry, 2 times more compact, but from the other hand it don't give me so much joy to use e-bike like these fat ones. On fat bikes you just can go anywhere. This is like multi-purpose thing. You don't care if there is some sand, some mud, you are just going. As you can see, the slim tire is super slim and fat one is, yeah, huge. That's why I prefer fat bikes, because I'm quite sure someone will ask, Pirate, which e-bike you will prefer? But yeah, it depends what you need. I will stick to fat bike because they give me so much joy. Fido D4S length is around 140 centimeters. Angry is around 156 centimeters. Laotie is like 185 centimeters. Yeah, it's huge. Now I am impressed because I thought that when I fold Laotie it will be still huge, but actually it's only a little bit bigger than Angry. Can you believe it? Of course, Fido D4S is still the smallest one, even when it's folded, but no surprise. But yeah, Laotie is really not that big. Of course, it's a little bit bigger, but not that much. When Fido is folded, we've got like 100 centimeter, 50. Angry 100, 64, Laotie 110, 70. Laotie got full suspension system on the back. We've got super soft shock. If you are under 90 kilograms, then it will be perfect. The ride will be super comfy. If you are over 100 kilograms, then this shock could be a little bit too soft. If you are over 120 kilograms like Pablo, when you sit on the seat, the shock will be gone. You will just use full movement of the shock. But this is standard length, 165 millimeters, so you can use standard MTB shock, so standard parts from other MTBs. The small tip which I can share with you is that I do recommend to use some cling film and cover this shock, because as you can see over here we've got some oil already, but inside it's standard spring, so if some dust, the sand will go inside, this shock will not move so smoothly like brand new. By using some simple cling film, you will extend lifespan of this shock. On the front we've got standard fork, so on the right side we've got lock mechanism. This one is useful if you are going over the hill. On the left side we've got knob to make this fork softer or harder, but let's say that this fork is working. It's not the best, not the worst, but nice to have it. Actually, I've been using now ENGV for like 400 kilometers, and sometimes I'm missing the rear shock, because if you are going over some big bumps, those tires will not suppress those, but they will suppress all those smaller bumps. That's why I love fat bikes. They are super comfy to use. In the box we'll find charger with built-in a fan. It's 54.6 volts, 3 amps. Nice to have this extra power, because really you can find chargers which are only 2 amps. How long it will take to fully charge Laotie when the battery is fully depleted? We have to divide capacity by the amperage of the charger. So let's say that Laotie got built-in battery 13 amps hour, we have to divide it by 3, so it will take around 4 hours. If we will receive 2 amps charger, then it will take almost 6.5 hours. So yeah, this extra power in stock charger is quite nice. Also, you will find that kind of keys, but I do not recommend to use them because used metal is so soft you can easily damage the screws. But this included key is super useful, because thanks to it you can install the pedals. First time I see some useful manuals. You can check what buttons are doing what. You can see the assembly instructions, so you can follow step by step how to put this e-bike together. We've got some extra info about battery, charger and other stuff. So yeah, my first useful manuals. Also in the box I found that kind of big locker. This is quite nice and useful gift, but no surprise. This fat bike is kind of expensive. It will make your wallet slimmer. But I noticed that we've got some high quality parts. There is no loose, nothing is squeaking, so far so good on the back. We've got 1500 watt motor. Is that powerful? We'll see it in next episode. But so far I could say that it's worth the price. I will not test this fat bike today because the weather is, let's say, kind of bad. In next week maybe it will be only -5 degrees, it will be snow, so I will test it at winter time. If it will survive winter, then let's say that it will survive almost everything. So bros, if you have any questions, just leave it in comment section. I will back to you and try to help.